All right, it's the rundown. Wednesday, August 2nd. It's brought to you by Fuego Box. Your boy Feidelberg's been out in Newport just downing Xana sauce all summer long. I feel like you just put it in everything you drink.
Yeah, I don't really eat a lot of food out there. It's usually liquid diet. So Xanarita has been a big hit.
The Xanaritas, you want to drink it.
I've been big on the spicy margaritas.
A spice is a nice thing to get drunk on. It changes it, you know what I mean? It gives it a whole new vibe.
Particularly with some mezcal, get a little smoky, a little spice.
This guy. You're a mixologist over here.
I'm not. I just put garbage. I take a bunch of stuff and I just put a bunch of hot sauce to make it good.
That's the beauty of hot sauce. Fuego Box, though, it's not just hot sauce. They got different flavors. They've got what they call micro brews almost for their hot sauces. And the way it works is you sign up and they'll send you a box with a different sampling of all their different flavors every single month. You can also just go buy it a la carte, or you can buy a whole package of all their different flavors. So whether you want to sign up or buy it in bulk, they got you covered. If you go to fuegobox.com and use the promo code STOOL50, you get 50% off that first box. So it's like everything else in the world right now where you get a subscription and a membership and it just gets delivered right to you. It's nice and easy. They do it with your hot sauce. So whether you're grilling, whether you're boozing, whatever it may be, Fuego Box has got you covered. Promo code STOOL50 to get 50% off that first box.
In New York, it's huge, too. You never want to leave your fucking apartment.
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, it should be huge everywhere. Whoever wants to leave to do any of this stuff, just send everything I need directly to me. We got 6 topics to run through here. They're all kind of all over the place, so we're just going to bang them out. We begin with the love of my life, Kate Beckinsale. The hottest there ever was, the hottest there ever will be. She's on Jimmy Kimmel, and shout out to my man K. Marco for this headline because the guy's a pro. He knows what he's doing. And if you put Kate Beckinsale and gangbang in the title, I'm clicking that as fast as I humanly can.
If you don't click, I mean, something's seriously wrong.
Something's wrong with you. It's not even like you could be straight, you could be gay, you could be into girls, guys, whatever. You see Kate Beckinsale gangbang, you gotta click.
We should watch people in the office and they scroll past that and don't click.
Red flag. You're fired.
Get out of here.
So the story is she went on Jimmy Kimmel and talked about how she found pictures of herself on Reddit. No, not of herself. She found pictures of porn stars with her face photoshopped onto them. So it was basically Kate Beckinsale getting gangbanged. She instantly sent it over to her mom, that's a fucked up move.
Okay. I know Reddit is the one where sometimes you can find pictures of porn stars with your own face on it. Isn't it? It is, isn't it?
I would imagine that's probably there, yeah.
I've been sent a few quite distressing photos of myself, very busy, actually. Not just sort of in a wicker chair, naked, but involved.
I see.
You know what I mean? With more than one person. So when I got sent it, I just immediately sent it to my mother with no explanation to see what.
And how does she react to that?
Well, she's used to shocks. You know, she's used to shocks, but because she knows about the crush on you and everything, so she's gone through it. But really offensively, I get a text back going, "Oh, darling, oh dear, oh no, oh phew, you've got hardwood floors and that's a carpet."
Is that a euphemism or is that?
No, yeah. She was like, "Oh my God, what can I possibly cling on to that proves this isn't Kate? Not my 6 African-American boyfriends all at once, but the fact that that's a cup."
I mean, you imagine you open that text and it's just like, bam. Because parents don't know, like, oh, that's on Reddit and it was a Photoshop. It's just like, did my daughter just send me pictures of
I was trying to think how my mom would react if I sent pictures of Kate Beckinsale. And I was like, that's so weird. But you gotta imagine Kate Beckinsale going through and stumbling upon Reddit for the first time. Like even for us, it's a weird world,
Reddit's
but
weird.
we're like whatever in tune with the internet, so we can handle it and all that. Imagine her for the first time, like she's on this fucking pedestal, always has been. Stumbling upon Reddit and finding that shit and being like, I'm gonna send it to my mom.
Without hesitation, too. That was her first thought. Send it over to mom.
And it wasn't just any old sex picture. She was getting gangbanged by 6 black guys.
By the way, wait, have we seen the picture?
No, but she described it.
I didn't know that she said.
Someone clicked the headline but didn't watch the video.
I watched half of it, but I didn't get to the point where she said it was 6 black dudes.
Yeah, she slipped that in right at the end. She's like, 6 African-American fellas.
What a woman. What a girl. First of all, I need to see this picture.
I thought about that.
Well, that's what I've been thinking about. The Photoshop of a celebrity onto a porn star is a lost art. Because I'll tell you what, when we were kids, man, I had this one picture It's still so vivid in my mind. It was Topanga on a swing set with
Topanga.
her shirt up, just titties out. It was like Topanga, perfect Topanga. It's still in my head. That was really Topanga that I came to from ages like 12 to 16. It was the only picture I'd look for.
I have so many Britney Spears ones. Just
Britney
burned.
Spears.
There's actually also a porn star. It's not even Photoshop. She just kind of looks like Britney Spears, and it's enough that I could watch a video and be like, it's Britney. It's Britney. I could convince myself of it. But the Photoshops, man.
In fact, technology has gotten to such a point.
Why don't we get Milmore to do these things? Milmore, make me some Kate Beckinsale porn right now.
We're talking about like robots fucking and whatnot these days. Stop with that tech. Focus on like having full feature-length movies of celebrity faces on porn stars. Let me be able to watch a porn.
I'm all in on
like
this.
I'm choosing a video game character, where I'm scrolling through like the hot stars of the day, and I'm like, this is who we're gonna watch fuck today.
They can
Do
do
you get
that
to like
shit
match
now.
the body and stuff, like when you create your character?
Yeah, yes,
like
absolutely.
swap it in tits and asses
I
and
need
stuff?
like the voice to match. I need, they can make the holograms and stuff.
They
They
can
can
do
do
all
all
of
this
it.
sort of shit.
I mean, we're saying this real loud, but we might be putting us out of business over there.
Yeah, you could be in trouble. If we start photoshopping like celebrities into porn, nobody's watching your shit anymore.
Don't tell anyone.
Like right now, if I could watch a Kate Beckinsale gangbang, I'm not watching an Asa Akira gangbang.
I mean, I can't even argue that.
Right? Sorry, we just put you out of business.
We just turned Asa Akira into a body double.
But go to OnlyFans.com and check out your girl Asa. Yeah, we need to get back into that. I feel bad for the millennials who never really got to experience that. You know, like that.
Yeah,
it's
like-
a lost art. Like you
like-
said, it was hot in the streets in the late '90s. You know, you could click a picture and see
And
your favorite pop
and
star.
you'd finish like before the picture ever loaded either.
The buffering.
As soon as I saw a nipple, I was coming.
Yeah.
It was out.
The good old days. We got Feits here to talk about David Price. The Red Sox saga with him and Eckersley has become just some real like Boston nonsense. And last night, after a fucking wild game with the Indians, after the walk-off, David Price was celebrating. They hit him with the water, cold water. And for a brief instant, he goes from laughing and goofing and celebrating to like, come on, I can't believe you hit me with the water. They cut away, and you don't see that he resumed like laughing and celebrating after that. And that was enough for Boston to get out the pitchforks and the torches and rant about how he's overpaid and how he's a petulant child and they should fucking cut him or trade him. Boston stinks.
It was so immediate. Like, can't you enjoy watching the best baseball game of the year?
Of like the decade. It was an
watching
incredible
like,
game.
You know, this stuff's kind of cliche, but like what you hope is something like a turnaround game where like they figured it out, they're gonna come together now.
Which those games that could have been one of those games.
Yeah, it could have been.
As cliche as those
and
are.
in fact, one happened just last year, kind of around the same time. Christian Vasquez also with the huge home run against the Yankees, where it was like 6-6. Vasquez went deep in the seventh off Dylan Betances, Jesus, and that kind of like galvanized the team. They went on a run. They went on, I think, a 10-game run after that. So like this can be one of those games, but you're so obsessed with hating David Price that like a nanosecond of being like, holy fuck, I just got gallons of cold water dumped on me.
Like just a human reaction.
All of a sudden now he's like a pussy. He can't win in a big game. He's too soft for Boston because he got cold when ice water was dumped
I
on
mean,
him.
that really is for like a 2017 world that's obsessed with hot takes and shit. Like people were like judging this man as a professional athlete based on his reaction to water.
Yeah, it's like that. It's the
Getting
headline game
splashed
that we were
with
just
water.
talking about.
Yeah.
It's just the headline. You see that, you're like, fuck this dude. He can't even celebrate with the guys. He's against the team. Like, whatever. Like, fuck that. So
And one of the biggest problems with it was, of course, our boss who's not here today. But like, Dave, right up with it. Like,
Right
he's
in
soft.
with it.
He's a back, 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 back.
It was a particularly like, the video was good.
The video was funny, but then like when you try and make it real,
Yeah.
it becomes annoying. When you try and like
Right.
use that to
judge his
judge
entire.
like your preconceived notions of David Price.
Yeah.
Like you already you came in as soon as he signed a $230 million contract in blue collar Boston. He's already an overpaid pussy.
Yep, no doubt about it.
It was never gonna be. He was always gonna be on the losing end of this kind of battle, and anything that happens now, this is what we deal
I mean,
with.
it really is anything.
don't get cold from cold water, dude.
like this is like your son tweet. It's like what? You guys are tougher than freezing fucking water. Like you got. Oh, I wouldn't react like that.
No
Cold
shit.
water doesn't
He
bother
went
me.
from laughing with his boys, hitting his arm. I don't know what this was, but he was doing this, like laughing, having fun. Got doused in freezing cold water, went, and then started laughing
No,
again.
but you know what? There was a little bit of a look in his face that was like. It wasn't
Like,
just cold.
come on,
It was
man.
yeah.
Like,
Which is
I was
totally
hoping,
natural.
I was
but-
hoping Dave would be here, so like someone could come dump
Oh.
freezing water
Oh,
on him in the middle of the show.
my wheels
and
were
just
spinning.
See what it was.
My wheels were absolutely
Careful, you
spinning.
get a freezing water bounty on your head. Could be dangerous, boys.
Maybe we should do that when he gets back anyway. Even though the story will be old, we'll just have some
Right when he comes out of the elevator, boom.
Yeah. And we'll film his face and call him.
Don't let
a pussy.
YP or Frankie in on the.
Man, those guys really are.
Well, no, because they're asshole people who are going to tweet him and tell him about it. Beep all this out.
We'll cut that. Moving on. Aliens, space, NASA talk. This is one of my favorite stories ever. One of my favorite jobs ever. There is a position. Shit, I should have wrote it down. What was the exact phrasing? It was the.
You're defending
planet.
was
Protector
like-
of the planet, or something like that.
You're defending the Earth from
It
aliens.
was something that ridiculous.
Yeah, so the job is to defend the planet Earth from any sort of aliens. They said from like microbial aliens to spread around the planet. Long story short, you're defending Earth from all aliens. How about this?
Pass.
No.
Pass.
No,
Pass.
That's how I started.
Okay.
This is where I started, but then
Listen, first of all,
I evolved to where Kevin
Pass
is.
so hard.
John, the salary is $187,000.
Not enough money to fight an alien.
But you're.
Think about it, bro. You're not gonna have to fight an alien. That is the cushiest job in the world. You
Okay,
show up. You
okay.
show up
See,
every day.
Look at this.
I do believe that aliens exist, and they're probably going to come fuck us up.
Dude, no.
At some point
Right.
in our life.
Right. It's
Okay.
like Kevin was right. Here's you go. You're the protect the Earth from alien guy. You go in, 5 o'clock, no aliens. Boom, another good day.
Done.
Like, great
Day 1 million in a row, crushed it. Nobody's invaded. And then when they do show up, okay, so Independence Day, these things come down, they're blasting people with fucking laser beams. They're gonna be like, fucking Feidelberg, they're gonna blame you. But guess what? The world's fucking over anyway.
And there's nothing you could have done. It's not like if you were grinding your dick off every day until they show up that you were gonna stop them.
Yeah, no, I mean, you
about it.
guys spun me pretty quick on that one. Yeah, let's go. I was just thinking immediately like Life, the movie Life.
Yeah.
Like when they have you seen that?
No.
It's a good film.
Quality cinema.
I call
quick
movies.
review, I like
I
it.
call movies that should not be called films.
Yeah, when you
That's
call a
the
movie
only
a
way
film,
to do
you're
it.
an asshole.
Like Fast and Furious is a film. It's a great film franchise. But they all die horribly, and that's essentially what they were. Like they went to space,
And they were the first line.
and then they had like their setup of like their blocks.
But so
of
this
how
is
they
my point. So,
protect
all
it
right,
from Earth.
you're dead. You're gonna die horribly whether you're the protector of the Earth or whether you're just a general dude, because the aliens are coming to wipe out the whole planet. So in the meantime, I'd rather make 180 grand a year to just sit around and be like, nope, no aliens, not today. And when they do come, it's too late anyway.
What do you think like the cover letters look like for this gig? Like, yo, I saw War of the Worlds.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, like
water. Hit him with the water.
How is one qualified to be the protector of this Earth? And so, a step further, who would you select?
If I had to pick one person, you know what? I was gonna say like The Rock or something, but no one humans can do it. It would be like fucking, I don't know, the dude who invented Reddit. It'd be some nerd.
Why?
Because I think our
our
only chances to get fucking awesome weapons. Like no human can fight an alien.
Maybe the Mooch?
Mooch
Mooch is a pretty tough guy.
He'd be great.
I'll tell you this much.
Imagine
he
him,
definitely
like-
thinks he can.
Yeah,
protect
and
the
like
planet.
imagine when the aliens start coming, the Mooch, like he's getting all the attention, he's deflecting questions, like, no, we got this, we got that. Mooch would be fantastic.
By the way, this was there's something called the Outer Space Treaty that was signed in 1966 with people on the planet Earth, I guess. And so this job has been around for 50 years. How about that?
Let's
So
get
who
the
is
other
the current,
guy.
yeah, like,
Like,
is there a current defender of the
Whose
planet Earth?
position am I filling? I want to ask him what shit's like.
The best gig in the
I
world.
know who I wouldn't pick, it'd be Stephen Hawking, that guy. Fuck that guy.
Not a Hawking guy.
No.
Why?
Yeah.
He's a pessimistic little, I can't
Well,
stand
you talk
that
to your
guy.
boy Hank, he's a total fraud. Hank doesn't even like, I think Hank doesn't like believe that Stephen Hawking's even real. He thinks, I know for a fact that he
Hawking
thinks
Truther.
his like paralyzed
He thinks
situation is all fake.
See, I think he's paralyzed. I don't like his whole attitude.
Just his general disposition. Not a Stephen Hawking
I don't
guy.
like it.
He is like a cocky, smug motherfucker.
Yeah, and he's always got like every 2 months he comes out with like,
Wouldn't you
no,
be
if we
cocky?
do this, we're fucked.
Like when I don't know more than people about a lot of things, but when I know like one thing more than you, I'm
Right.
like, oh, you didn't know that?
But
you fucking idiot.
Don't you think a lot of his shit though is like, I could say these things too. I could just make shit up. Like these are things that you can't prove right or wrong.
It's kind
you
of
know what I
Elon
mean?
Musk thing, where it's like Musk
Yes,
just says
right.
shit.
I'm gonna colonize the moon. Okay, well I'm gonna colonize Mars.
Yeah.
You know, no, black holes are actually blah blah blah. You can't tell me I'm right or
Yeah,
wrong.
like Stephen Hawking's like, AIs are gonna kill us. Yeah, the fucking shit, bro.
Yeah, that
So
doesn't make you a
really-
genius.
So you guys are coming around. We're all fucking
yeah,
anti-Hawking.
so fuck Stephen
So
Hawking.
he's the guy we're
but
not putting
We're
in.
all in on being the protector of the planet Earth.
Yeah.
It's a great job. I'll quit this shit so fast to go protect the Earth. Colin Kaepernick is in the news. He's always an interesting guy to talk about. So basically, Harbaugh and their GM
Ozzie Newsome.
want him on the team. The owner said no. We got Ray Lewis out there telling Ray Lewis giving advice to two guys on how to handle themselves in the public eye in the middle of controversy. What do you got on your boy Cap?
I think I've actually been with Kaepernick for like a long time. I've come around recently, but for like most of the offseason, I was in the camp that he is not blackballed. He's just like he's not a very
Not
good
good enough.
quarterback, and
Yeah.
people don't want a distraction. Like both those are two things like you know about football.
Yep.
But as of late, as Sean Renfree and Thaddeus Lewis are getting brought in for camps, who Thad Lewis hasn't started the game since 2013. Sean Renfree never has.
Right. We're talking about a guy who's playing in the Super Bowl.
Right, and Colin Kaepernick, who had like a pretty fucking good year last year on a terrible 49ers team. I was like, all right, I'm starting to come around. Like, maybe there is something to this whole blackball thing.
Right.
And then today, when it was reported that Ozzie Newsome and Harbaugh want him, and Steve Bisciotti doesn't, it's pretty
There's
hard
a
to
reason
make
why.
the argument that the football guys want him and the suit doesn't. It's pretty hard not to be like, well, maybe
No, I think
there's
that's
something
exactly
going
what's
on.
fucking going on here.
I think
mean,
him taking a stand really backfired.
I would say so.
Like, it's
Like,
just
whoops.
backfired.
Can I get a backseat on that? Like a
he
mulligan,
got-
please?
I feel like he accomplished nothing with it, and then now he like getting
No, I think
blackballed.
he accomplished a lot with it. I think
What did he
it's
accomplish?
It's been-
Awareness?
It's been
Awareness is such bullshit.
That's hate
I
the
like-
awareness shit.
Awareness.
It's
What does that
been
even mean?
discussed.
Are
about-
you-
and also, he's given
what,
like
people
a
didn't know there was
fucking
racism?
shitload of money to everybody. Like he gives away like what?
But he could have done that without doing the knee thing.
Wait, he gives a, what are you saying?
Yeah, like he gave away like $700,000 to like I don't know. He's
Yeah, but
giving
you know
away
what?
like tons and tons of money.
Hey, listen, you know what would be better is if he was able to play football, make a bunch of money, and continue to give it away.
He already did. He
Well,
already
he
had
could
like that.
keep
But
doing
he
that.
could continue.
Yeah,
to
no,
do
you're
that.
right. You're right. You're 100% right on that.
I feel like that is, he definitely has his opinions and wants to, spread awareness. But I feel like if you were really to ask him, like, he would be like, yeah, I shouldn't have fucking done that.
Yeah, because he could.
Like deep down, because like you could be making, fucking $10
Actually,
million
I
a
don't
year.
know, dude. Like he's like
He is that
actually
crazy.
in like Africa.
He is that weird.
If you actually go to Africa, like you're about that life. Like you're fucking pro.
That's like
let's
put up
do-
or shut up, and you show up there and be like,
Right.
all right. We were
Let's
shitting
believe
on you
you.
for a long time,
Yeah.
but like you came here, that's crazy. Like, what are you doing?
The minute
One-
you go to Africa,
The minute you
prove it.
board a plane,
Right.
Like if you're
Even
actually
consider
on
it.
the plane
Yeah.
to Africa,
Yeah.
and like you can call it a bomb threat, so you get like they bring you back down to Indianapolis.
Still.
but the second you got on that plane, it's like
It's
all
like-
right,
it's
all right,
Like,
dude, I believe
people are
you.
coming up to you like, I was wrong, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's like in the movie, like when you pull the trigger and there's no bullets left, but it's like, but you were gonna kill me. That's if you get on the plane to go to Africa.
Yeah.
So do you think he'll play? Do you think somebody? Because I feel like now there will be an owner that will kind of take advantage of this and be like, no, I'm about the football. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he'll play somewhere.
I think the owners, I think just the league as a whole kind of doesn't want him involved because, I mean, the NFL is marketed so heavily towards like America guys.
Yeah.
that they don't really want
But
to
we
deal with
always
that.
get to that point in every season where guys or teams are fucking scrambling for somebody to be
mean,
quarterback.
But that's kind of where they're at right now. Like Flacco's injured.
Yeah.
They brought in Aaron Murray, who's never played in the NFL.
But they'll be. I
He's
mean,
played for an
there's
NFL
you
team.
look
He's never
at
played
the
in the game.
fucking the players, the Jets are gonna have their quarterback battle. Like, I mean, Colin Kaepernick is far superior to anything the Jets are gonna try out there right now.
So well,
Definitely.
you want to lose, so you wouldn't want him.
Yeah, but I think I'm just off of football in general. I think I'm just done with it. But I'm saying from the point of view, like, he is
That was
much
the saddest
better
text you sent me ever last night.
Yeah, we were talking about the Red Sox game and how awesome it was, and I was like,
he was like, I explained to him he missed what happened in the 9th inning, so I gave him like the entire 9th inning rundown. He goes, "Fuck, I miss baseball."
Because I'm just like
Football
I'm
doesn't
checked out.
exist
I'm
anymore.
checked out of the Mets, so it's like I miss baseball. Football, I really think I'm just not going to watch the Jets this year, and the Knicks are a lost cause. I think this is it. I think I'm done with sports. I think I'm just done with the whole sports thing.
You need to be done.
Why would I not be?
I mean,
yeah, I don't care about the Jets. I'm just saying that, again, from a football point of view, he's better than a lot of guys out there.
Yeah, and at some point, someone's gonna be like, "Well, fucking Kaepernick's out there. Let's give him a shot."
I feel like but my point is, I feel like it would have happened in a situation again like the Jets, the Jets will take almost anybody, from Vic to Tebow and everything in between. Now is the one year where they probably really should, and they won't even do it.
That's the crazy thing with the Ravens too, where it's like you had a statue to Ray Lewis.
Right.
You have Biscotti's called Terrell Suggs like he's going to be a great leader when they gave him the extension in 2013. Like that dude just beat the fuck out of his girlfriend and doused her in bleach and like dragged her outside of a moving car. Like
Which you can't do.
None of that.
Can't do that.
All of it super out of bounds.
It's wrong.
But take a knee.
And the wildest thing to me is like he's still really, really popular in not our circle, but like he's the 39th selling jersey.
Suggs? Or
No,
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
Yeah.
He's the 39th selling jersey in the NFL, like ahead of like Pat Peterson and stuff like that. Like that's a serious commitment people have to him.
As I hear more and more of these things, I'm actually really shocked the Jets haven't done it. Between jersey sales and all that shit. I mean, that's what they live for. Headlines, jersey sales, and he's actually better than what they're going to trot out there. Colin Kaepernick should play for the Jets. Let's talk about autistic dogs. We got the newest trend here is these fucking hipsters. Hipster dog owners are not vaccinating their dogs because they are worried it's going to make them autistic as well. The vets of the world are like, we wouldn't even be able to tell if a dog is autistic.
Well, that's not a thing, right?
No, it's not.
Dog autism?
I mean,
is that
autism
at least the vet interviewed in the article is like, I wouldn't. Maybe it's a really bad vet, but it's like I wouldn't know if a dog was fucking autistic.
A lot of autistic stuff is like social cues about communication and shit like that.
That's
like
just
they're
a
just fucking
shitty dog.
dogs.
Like, you didn't train your dog well enough. Like, well, it doesn't come when you say its name.
That's right. My
Like,
dog's autistic. No, you didn't train it, you dumbass.
I mean, like you're not gonna get them rabies shots and shit that they really need because you might have like a socially
Like if I
awkward
get
dog.
fucking rabies, if I die, I saw a Criminal Minds episode where they gave the guy worked at, he was a I don't know, pet catcher. What do you call those? Animal control.
A pet catcher.
Animal control.
I didn't know what you're.
And he would
I'm
like.
so
give
happy you went on
people-
this little tangent just so I could hear you say pet catcher.
He would give people rabies and then lock them up and just to, like watch them get rabies and die. It was fucking horrible.
I really don't want that to happen. That would fucking
Like,
suck.
And you know the fear of
out
water
on
thing from
rabies.
The Office? That's real. You're actually scared of water when you have rabies.
That's. You need.
I don't-
Like, I love water.
Water's that's when you start
We
foaming at
got
the
water
mouth
all
and
over
shit.
the place here.
We're on to a rabies tangent here that
rabies.
I'm feeling.
So we need a fun run now. We have to do Michael Scott fun runs because fucking hipster ass cunty parents. And it's the only way to describe them as cunty.
Yeah, it is a good
Cunty
one.
parents won't vaccinate their dog.
You really are a fucking asshole if you do that. If you don't vaccinate your dogs.
Vaccinate your dogs.
Last topic here. Boobs are back. Back. Didn't know they ever really left. To me.
This is straight vodka. That's why I yelled it like that.
Boobs, I didn't think had ever left. But last year, I think it was Vogue magazine wrote an article that said cleavage is kind of like trashy and like played out. Losers like Feidelberg were in on that trend. Well, you lose, sir. Titties are back.
Titties are back.
Because another article said.
Yeah, I actually read this article. The tweet went like really viral. And we need to get into this game where we just say stupid things. I think we're already in it, but we need to jump in it harder with just headlines like that. Because it's like, I read the article, it's based on the fact that like Emily Ratajkowski was at a party and her titties were out. Like that was it. Like she had a dress on.
Well, listen, Boobs never did leave. But let's say Boobs were gone. If there's a person to bring them back, it's Emily.
Yeah.
And she's been at this mission for quite some time.
Yeah, she's
been
really
committed
been
to, like,
campaigning.
She's like, tits need to be a thing.
Yeah, she's a real member of the cause.
She's leading it. She's fucking like at the front of that charge right there.
Boobs are not going anywhere.
They never have. They never will. They
say
are.
whatever
They'll
you
never
want.
surpass the ass.
No,
But
I
that's
hear that.
not like the point. The point is like You show me like a nice set of tits with a little cleavage, and every guy in the world's gonna be like, ooh, like no matter what.
Feits
and that's
was
all.
not.
That's
You were out
literally
on
the whole
boobs
point.
as of
That's all
last
that
year.
matters.
I wasn't out on boobs. I was pro ass, and I remain in that same stance
No,
now.
you were against
I think the
boobs.
boobs come secondary to the ass. I
No
still
doubt.
think that.
No doubt. Anybody who, if you think that boobs are better than asses, you're a child.
Right, but that,
Boobs
again,
are for children.
But again, that
Asses
doesn't
are for
matter.
men.
I
Put
actually
that, make
think-
that
I
our new
think-
slogan. Saturdays are for the boys, Fridays are for the men. Boobs are for children, asses are for men.
I think boobs are for adults, and I think I'm a child. I wouldn't know what to do with a big set of boobs if they were just there. Like, would you? What do you do? You got a big old
Well, that's
set
the
of
thing,
titties
like,
in your face.
I don't
What
know.
do you do?
You,
Like, you wouldn't know what to do with them.
I definitely don't know what to do with
That's
them.
what
but
I mean. You got to be
That's
a
why
man.
they're for children, though.
yeah, because
children
children, you
are
can
kind
just
of
like slap
"Ah,
them around,
right, great."
bite them, and
Yeah.
fucking squeeze them.
Dude, I don't know what to do with the
It's like
titties
playing with
at
like
all.
Play-Doh, you know?
Anytime I touch a
You don't know
titty,
what to do with
I've been
an
like,
ass
what
either.
is this? Like, what are we doing with this thing? I don't know. Like a butt, I know what to do. You put a finger in it. A titty, I don't know why.
Titties, you give it your best effort for like 5 seconds. You're like, all right, that was it.
Now I'll slide down further to holes. That's the
You
only
need
way
a
I can
hole.
operate.
You need a hole because it's very clear. Just like penetrate that thing right there. The
everything-
boob is just
whatever
like,
I
The
got.
boob is like a fleshy
Like,
Rubik's cube.
this-
You're like, what goes on with this stuff?
like, does this feel good? Does that feel good? You pinch it, you tweak it, you twist it, you lift it, you drop it.
It's a puppet. But no one's giving me instructions on what to do with it.
And like ultimately, like it can kind of feel good, but doesn't like accomplish anything for her.
Right.
She's probably like, all right, that felt weird.
Like,
Moving
like,
on.
if
Like,
you're making
put
a-
something inside of me now.
If you're
Right.
making a chick come from nipple play, you're a man.
Yeah, no, that's
That's not something I can do.
But
Nobody
that's
can
not
do.
a
You're a
thing.
magician.
Oh, that's a thing.
You're a
No
fucking wizard.
way.
You're not a man or a child. You're not even
No
human. If you
way.
can make a girl come from her nipples, you are not a human. That's a fact.
I'll tell you what, I saw, what's the guy's name with the gap in his teeth? He was in Pearl Harbor.
Got nothing for you.
40 Days, 40 Nights.
Josh Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett. I saw him make a girl come with a flower.
Oh,
leaf
that
with
movie,
a flower.
that scene where he blows the flower petal. She
What
comes.
a loser.
That's bullshit.
Come on.
That was the stupidest scene in movie history.
Pull your
No.
dick out, dude.
I watched that movie fairly recently. Does not stand the test of time.
It never did, John. That movie was never good at any point in time ever.
It ends with like a really, really, like, when you watch it 27, it ends with like a really violent rape scene. His
it
girlfriend
does.
comes
It
in
actually
and
does.
rapes
She like
him.
rapes the shit.
Oh yeah, he's like tied up on the bed.
Yeah,
and she
she's
rapes
like
him.
chirping.
And he's
then
like
chirps.
trying to get away, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Shut up!" It's like
She like
it's a violent rape.
She like rapes him and then chirps the other girl on the way out. It's like, whoa. It's not funny. I thought this was a comedy.
Maybe that movie's better now in 2017. Maybe I'm in on that. You're not gonna see any rape scenes nowadays.
No, not like that.
All right, that's the rundown. Any after show? Portnoy got his car towed because I've decided that nobody in the world. Yeah. By the way, when it's almost sick when I woke up and saw that tweet. I was like, it brings me joy when bad things.
Like, I don't
happen.
need any more details. I'm just like, yes.
Nobody in the world has ever gotten like a little bit of money and completely forgot how to function as like a regular human. Like you would think that Dave has been like a billionaire his whole life because he can't figure out like how to park a car. And
Somebody
how to, like,
said
do
he definitely
normal
just like
things.
drove his car right down like the middle stripe in the road.
Just parked it
stopped,
and left
didn't even
it.
close his door, and just like walked into his
His
apartment.
tweet was like, I have no idea how this could have happened. It's like, I have a pretty
parked
good
in a tow
idea.
zone, is that
Yeah,
what happened?
and like knowing Dave, it was probably like a bus stop. He probably pulled up whatever's in front of his apartment, directly in front of his apartment is probably where he just put his car.
Like, I bet they towed it less than 5 minutes after. he
Right,
was
like they probably came by and was like, well, you definitely can't do this. Let's grab that fucking car.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's an idiot. Riggs has just decided to go on a solo trip to St. Andrews.
Yep, I got the itch. I booked a trip to Scotland.
That's a wild man move.
Wild
Yep.
move to just be like, I'm going.
I did it
solo.
yesterday. It just kind of materialized in my brain. What's today? Wednesday? So it kind of materialized in my brain like Monday evening. Yesterday, I booked my flights. and go.
Expensive trip?
Well, I'm like working the connections. Flights are like under $1,000 round trip, direct.
And you're just gonna like crash on someone's couch.
That's
or something?
probably gonna-
fucking A, really?
It's probably gonna cost me total all in like $1,500.
Oh, that's not
I'm
bad.
gonna go
How
4 days,
expensive are
4
flights to
nights. I'm gonna
Scotland?
play 7 rounds of golf. It's gonna be crazy. How what?
How it's flights to Scotland round trip under $1,000?
This was like $850. I got it direct too, going straight to Edinburgh or whatever they call it. What's
That's pretty
that?
fucking good.
Edinburgh?
Edinburgh.
Yeah,
There you go.
Edinburgh.
Whatever.
This is our cultured guy over here.
I was never cultured.
No, that's true. But, you know, political guy is supposed to be like kind of worldly.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Edinburgh.
I can type about it. I can't like say it.
That's really just like kind of what we do here. It's like I can type about these things. I don't really know what I'm
I
talking
can't
about.
necessarily talk about it or like pronounce it, but I can type it.
All right, that's the rundown. I'm rocking new mixtape gear in the store. We got this one and we got the Fruity Pebbles one. That's the rundown.